We have a very long post on here, but if it's true, which I'm not sure if it is, this could be funny. This is from deport_ledweck. Jar Media ruined my wedding? This is a wedding gone wrong story, apparently. Hey Jar.
Bullshit already.
This is my second time posting this story now, because of course the Reddit broke last week, blah blah blah. But I have an interesting anecdote. Basically, I done goofed and probably made the biggest mistake yet, which will now haunt me for the rest of my days. I mean, it's a funny story, but I'd like some genuine advice on where to go from here. This is a bit of a long one, so buckle up. So after proposing to my girlfriend of 4 years last October, she made the mistake of leaving the entire wedding plan up to me. She insisted that I surprise her and reassured me that the theme can be anything I want. Taking this quite literally, I thought it'd be funny and memorable to organise a full-on Jar Media themed wedding.
Fuck, dude.
I warned...
Wait, first of all, where's our invitation?
Yeah, where's our...
You can't have a Jar Media themed wedding without jars.
Yeah, where's the open bar?
Yeah.
Dude?
I warned her and the guests that this would be an unconventional ceremony, of course. And they all seemed happy and excited, so I didn't see this as anything to worry about. Last week we finally tied the knot, I think, and oh mama was I wrong. I'll cut right to the chase. While waiting for my bride to get prepared during the processional, I thought I'd joke around with the guests. I decorated my tie with DIY Schwepp owls, and the rest of my suit was that iconic shade of baby blue. Extremely anxious, I assured myself that everything was going to be alright, and I cheerily announced to the crowd that I've already watched the whole wedding. Just to get in the spirit of things. It's probably worth noting that out of the 112 friends and family members that attended the ceremony, only 5, including myself and 4 bros, are watchers of the yogs, so I was met with nothing more than some confused chuckles. I probably should have thought through that a bit better. Well, soon enough, my bride's father walked her down the aisle and the band begins playing an... This is a lie, dude. An orchestral rendition of Pussy Diarrhea Wow Cringe. There's no fucking way. There's absolutely no fucking way.
Wow, cringe.
I was struggling to contain my laughter.
That would.
Like,
yeah, the sort of cadence is right, isn't it? I was struggling to contain my laughter until I saw my girlfriend's face forcing a broken smile. There was great sadness in her eyes as she passed under a row of Dick the Head and Argy the Corgi-shaped balloons. Yeah, it's a lie.
Yeah.
You took it too far with the story, dude.
Yeah. No, if it had just been like one thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like if their first dance was Pussy Diarrhea Wild Cringe or something. Yeah. That would be believable.
I'm just kind of curious how far they've gone with this story.
I know.
Like they've written this whole... Where was I?
And we would have got an invitation had this been real.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Her father just looked confused and stared at me.
We take payments, by the way, for going to weddings.
Oh, yeah.
You can pay us to go to a wedding, by the way.
It would be great. It would be epic. Jim and I would probably get...
It's 100 per cast member. And we don't come by ourselves. So.
Yeah.
We come as a group.
£300 and you can have us at your wedding making the show epic.
600 if you want Ruben as well.
This goes deep, man. Like, I was just reading ahead a little bit.
Like, wait, how much more is there?
There's like a huge paragraph after this still. Like, there's a part where they said... right after she gave the least confident I do known to man, the confused officiant declared us Nibber and Grinch and said, "You may now minge the bride." The reaction was painful. Most people gasped, others awkwardly clapped, while some even groaned in disgust. After the ceremony, where my wife didn't say a word to me and I felt rather embarrassed, people calmed down and gathered for the banquet. Of course there was other food, but a cucumber nick was served to every guest as an addition. People didn't seem too bothered by them, although the drinks were labelled Alex's special juice, and everyone kept asking who Alex is. Meanwhile, a group of singers/actors I selected and hired as Jar impersonators sang a cappella versions of Initial D songs and Minecraft parodies to entertain us. These guys had me mesmerized. The Alex and Jim impersonators actually looked pretty solid, while the Ruben looked so similar to the real one it was uncanny. Not to mention all their voices sound amazing. James looked pretty dodgy though, they got him rather wrong. But whatever, right as the bride and groom's first dance was about to begin, the jar impersonators were about to leave, but I was disappointed to see them go so soon. I ran after them and struck up a friendly conversation with them before, persuading them to stay a bit longer by chatting with them for a further half hour. This was the closest I've ever felt to actually having a conversation with the jar boys themselves, and I felt quite heartwarming. When I finished my chat with what felt like the jar boys, things quickly turned sour again. I returned to a pissed off crowd amongst which I couldn't find my wife. Frantically I searched until I was informed by her angry mother that she'd left. Hearing that my wife had left our own wedding early without telling me was deeply concerning. I sprinted out of the manor house to catch her speed walking home, and she was sobbing her eyes out. I tried to comfort her, but she shoved me away, screaming at me to not touch her, and about how disgusted she is with me, and asking what the hell I thought I was doing.
This fucking
hell, that's sad.
She basically told me I'd ruined what was meant to be the most special day of our life by theming around something childish, even though she literally told me to pick a theme, and overreacted over a bunch of minor details, claiming that I didn't take this day seriously enough, that I was too distracted by the singers, and that I wasn't even looking at her in any of the photographs. Just things like that. I've never even seen her like this before, and it genuinely hurt hearing the love of my life speak to me this way. I'm absolutely ashamed of myself. I've humiliated myself and my wife in front of everyone we know. My friends and relatives think I'm some kind of freak, while my in-laws probably hate me even more now. I wish I could just undo this day, but I can't, and I feel really shitty overall. Even though I feel like she's blown things out of proportion a bit. She hasn't. She hasn't spoken to me all week, and our honeymoon to Madagascar has been called off. Originally I thought this would be funny and charming, but I don't know what to do with myself anymore, and I feel like I've ruined what was once a healthy relationship, and nobody will ever see me the same way again. Anyway, enjoy this story, and any serious advice is much appreciated. Also, many thanks for the laughs over the years. The end.
No, that's shit.
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Why does he take it so seriously, though?
If that was real,
And
I would.
It's really clever though, because like, it asks for advice and shit like that. Like, there's all these little, like, it goes too far. But then there's another thing that's like, but why would you have that really specific random detail?
Yeah.
If
That's what I mean, like the emotional details.
If
Yeah,
that's
you know?
if that's real,
If it's true, post pictures to the Reddit.
No, if it's real, we're closing down Jar. That's it. That's it.
No,
We've
if
got
it's
to close
real,
it.
I'll be so thrilled.
No, I'd be fucking horrified.
No, because
No,
it's
I
not
would.
our fault for doing it. Yeah,
No, but the fact that this person's done that is just like.
No, this is what I've always wanted. I've always wanted to start a cult.
yeah.
No, but
This is part one.
It's ruining
Yeah.
someo's wedding. I ain't dealing
No,
with
we
that.
didn't do shit.
I know we didn't, but we did second
This
hand.
ain't even
boys.
real. This fucking didn't
I know,
happen.
but if it did, I'm not.
If it did happen, then we have gained one cult follower.
Yeah.
Because he doubled down that hard. He ain't backing down.
There's
from
respect
that
there.
double down.
That's what he's got to move to Wiltshire now. He's got to stay on a farm with
Yeah.
us.